am doing a live for you this evening. Okay. I'm not really trying to film myself here. I'm trying to film the what cards are going to be down here if my little stand jobby is going to cooperate, and hopefully it will here. I'll prop it up against my light. Maybe that will help. Okay. Sorry about that, you guys. I'm not set up at my regular spot, so you know what I mean. It's just kind of one of those things. But I have been getting downloads like almost all day, you guys. But I've been like busy with some other things. So I'm just now getting to this reading. Okay, so we'll see what comes out. Some of the things that have been kind of swirling today are very karmic-y. Almost like trickster type energy. So, you know, if it's not your energy, like don't make it. We did have that full moon, and some of that just may be like some residual illusions being lifted after this full moon has passed. Okay. And it, you know, it's kind of like, have you ever been at the bar at the end of the night? And then, you know, sometimes if you've been drinking and then they turn the lights on, there's a reason why they call them the ugly lights. And but it's more metaphoric. It's like somebody turned the ugly lights on this person's soul, right? And you know, instead of this nice, you know, like light here, like soul, right? It was like portrait of Dorian Gray. Like, oh my God. Yeah, it can be a bit frightening, right? So I think given that, we're gonna go ahead and use my spooky tarot deck since that sounds kind of morbid, you know what I mean? I was also gonna watch a movie about a ghost later, so I guess it kind of fits the theme for the day. Um I hope you're enjoying yourself, that you had a nice holiday. I did. I was camping and was able to do some readings. I did upload one that was a collective reading that I was guided to do. So please do check that out under, if it's not under the live tab, it's under the videos tab, okay? I'm just, you know, summertime is just a different season, so my availability to do consistent readings, okay, uploads is limited. So I do recommend, you know, checking out some other channels on YouTube, and, you know, don't overthink it. Just kind of go with what you resonate with, or, you know, a reader that you seem comfortable with. Okay. But you know, if something doesn't feel right or feels off, it's like, number one, that could maybe not be the reader for you. Okay. So like if you're not connecting with me now, feel free to click off this video, you know, because this reading might not be for you. Right. Um, the star. There you go, collective. Yeah, it's like, you know what's good for you, okay? This fairy energy here. Tooth fairy. Interesting. I feel like, though, somebody potentially has been telling tales, okay? There's a song by Heart. You might want to check it out. It's called Barracuda. That's part of the lyrics. So let that be the channeled song for at least the beginning part of this reading. Again, we're going to just see what comes out here. These messages, again, I've been getting downloads all day. So what is best for the collective, right? And that's always what we're after, right, collective? What is best for us and those around us? And karmic energies don't have that type of vision. They may be blocked in their third eye. Their crown chakra may be blocked. They may be blocked from receiving downloads, but that may be due to their own karma. So don't take that on as your own, please. We can't save everybody, right? You can only save who wants to be saved. You know, you throw the person the life preserver, and then they, you know, and they take a knife and pop it. Okay. Well, what? Okay. Okay. Wow. Talk about self-sabotage energy here, and it is the Devil card, the very first one. So, collective, I feel like this is part of what was coming out earlier too, is that You may be having some anxiety about a situation, especially if it's a contract that you're trying to get out of, okay, with somebody that thought they had some kind of control over you. You are protected. Um, However, like, don't get in the way of spirit. All right. So if you're too karmic and you think you're the one here to deliver the karma, okay, then you might get your toes stepped on. Okay. But if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And, source, the universe will work through you to do that. Okay. This is why you have to use your own discernment. You have to be very careful with your actions and what you do and what you say, because every time you do and say something, it is a part of you affirming your type of manifestation that you're desiring. And if the type of manifestation you're desiring is something of low vibration, such as the devil, okay, that type of hold, somebody definitely wants you to not speak about this. They may interesting. Okay. I'm getting that, like, it's like there's some kind of blockage here. But I don't necessarily feel like this person is blocked necessarily from some of you collective. But again, that doesn't mean insert yourself into the situation, right? So if you let the universe do what it needs to do, right? Everything shakes out, right? You know, I mean, collective, you can step in and give the devil CPR if you want, but then it's like, dude, we just had him, and why'd you do that, right? Okay, thank you. There's no more fuel to the fire is needed in this situation. A devil in the tarot is also representative of the sign of Capricorn. Somebody um, in their chart may have Capricorn that you are dealing with, or you in some way. And I feel like this is even in the way of um, like mining your resources as if they are owed something. Okay. So again, this trickster energy. All right. Eight of Cups, Pirate. Yes. You would love nothing more, collective, than to get away from this person, and I would advise that you do just that. Person or persons, right? Because the devil is also one of those where they're holding on to like more than one, and they're just commanding this energy. Okay, so some isolation, some space away from this person or persons is going to give you the protection you deserve. Okay, right? And you are drinking from your own cup. You're not worried about these people. And it looks like here that you, with the Six of Swords, yeah, and it's saying harpy here, but I actually read that really as happy. And I feel like, and I'm getting that channeled song, the Rolling Stones Happy. I feel like the second that you put boundaries between you and this situation, I almost said karmic, but between these karmics. So collective, some of you have already done this. Okay, this is just you maintaining this, and this being in your foundation. And it's like, and maybe it is like six different ways. It's like, look, if and and maybe these are like new rules that you kind of came up with that say like, in order to be in my life, you must be an honest person. In order to be my life, you must be able to support yourself. In order to be in my, what I mean, things of that nature, where you are okay standing out from the crowd. And it's almost like somebody might have thought you were like harping on these things, like you're some old nag. And it's like, actually, I'm not your mother. So go find a job and a house and a car and food on your table and everything else that I have graciously provided for you before many times over. Right? Um, that's the type of vibe here where you're standing and standing firm in the separation. Okay. So this demon devil, it's almost like this person is possessed. Like they just, right now, that's why I'm sensing that this type of separation is really necessary, because they are so like possessed with their low vibrational malice and wants and desires, that it's just that type of things taking over them, and they are their own kind of delulu, like that, you know, when somebody cannot be reasoned with type thing. Okay. All right, let's see. It's too many. Yeah, and I feel like there's a lot of fake tears involved as well. Okay, yeah, what is this card now? Again, the trickster energy. That's why I was called to use this deck here. The Three of Wands. So, and this is in the recent history. So, collective, you may have literally moved away from this person. You may have taken a vacation to get away from this person. You know, kind of that thing like, oh, I have to go on a business trip. Then you lose their number. Things like that is what I'm getting. Okay. Right or wrong, right? Because of course nothing's fair to the devil, right? It's like, well, I was owed this and I was owed that and blah blah, and they can talk all day long. You like you ever hear of the filibuster in Congress? Okay, it's like just because the talking doesn't really necessarily mean it means anything in the end, right? Okay, because sometimes it's just words that are just, it's just you ever heard the, yeah, word vomit, right? And what's that movie, Mean Girls? Yeah, I feel like somebody's dealing with a mean girl. But that movie Mean Girls, yeah, word vomit. And I feel like this mean girl in particular, who wants your Eight of Pentacles, as a matter of fact, who wants all your hard work for doing nothing. This mean girl would like nothing more than to try and capitalize that. And it's that kind of, again, the light switch went on and nobody was home type thing. And now it's like you're left with seeing this, and it literally says zombie on here, you guys. This is fucking nuts. Zombie. Okay, so this person is kind of like, it's like you see this person as like a soulless type being. They're just walking around in a bag of skin. And again, that may sound morbid, but yeah, there's a reason I was called to use the Spirit Halloween deck today. Okay, yeah, Justice. This is going to play out here in the future for you, collective. Some of you could have Libra in your chart as well. This could be a divorce granted to you. For some of you, you could even have to do a order of protection, as they call it in my area, or a restraining order. You know, they even grant like permanent restraining orders, okay, if you have enough evidence and go in front of the judge. Okay, so I feel like that's part of why the karmic is going to be getting their part of this due, okay, and why you're going to be granted this protection. So for some of you, this may be very official protection, okay. And that could have been part of why you wanted to get away from them here with this Three of Wands. It's like, because it was like, it's getting too hot in the kitchen type thing. And it's like something needs to cool off because this person's going to have little, you know, head's going to explode. And yeah, Page of Swords, they're definitely spying on you. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, they're talking about you. They may be spreading rumors as well. Okay. But that is not really, because you've separated, that's no longer your concern. It's just that feeling of that energy. And again, it's, you know, people thought the grass was greener, thought their shit didn't stink, all those stupid things, right? Because their egos were too big for their own britches. 10 of Cups, collective. Wow. Wow. This is quite amazing. So, and the devil may care, right? This is your attitude about it. Okay? This is your attitude about the devil here. This 10 of Cups, you're like, I don't give a flying leap anymore because you've separated, you've cut things off, you, you know what I mean? Um, I really feel like this is a very, very current present energy for somebody. So this may be a very specific reading for somebody. Again, this is tarot, you guys. If it's not your message, don't sweat it. Move on. Click on another video. There's thousands of readers out there. And I hate to say that this is not necessarily that unique of a gift, but this is part of what karmic's like is confusion. They don't want you to listen to your intuition. They don't want you to understand that 2 plus 2 equals 4, not 5, right? But you know what I saw in my head? I saw the George Orwell 1984. I almost said it. So it's like they've been trying to create this image here, okay? And again, once the lights came on, all right. So the world card on the bottom. You're over it. In your environment here, collective, please. All right, sorry, I'm not trying to like go crazy on this. Just switching my leg position. It's super dark in this room, but it's matching the vibe today. Where is, I thought a card flipped out, you guys. Okay. That's how dark it is in this room. Even though like the sun just set not too long ago. Okay. So I'm very grateful for longer summer type days. One of my favorite things about the summer. 8 of Swords in your environment. Pegasus. This is fascinating. Okay, so collective, a lot of people thought you were going to be up in your head. They thought you were living in a pipe dream. They wanted you to get stuck in a pipe dream of not understanding yourself, okay? And thinking that you had to carry out all these contracts that people were putting on you. And it's that kind of stuff like, oh, well, wouldn't it be nice? It's like you got volunteered for stuff that you didn't even know you got volunteered for. And then people got pissed when you didn't show up for it. Right? And you're like, excuse me. It's like, I'm not even fucking getting paid here. And you're seeing through that BS easily. And that's, I think, why this Pegasus is on here. That's part of what your uniqueness is, that you're just like, yeah, watch how easily I just hop, skip, and jump on out of here. So you have proven many times over what people only thought was possible in their imagination. They thought you were done for, and you showed them like literally the opposite. Like it's like that kind of humorous type stuff now. It's and it is. It's almost getting to the point where it's like you don't want to laugh too much, because it's like, oh boy. You can see it. It's like, again, they wanted you to close off your intuition. They wanted you to close off these downloads. They wanted you to close off contracts that were meant for you and to tie into contracts that weren't good for you. Okay? And that's why that devil card came out very first one. Because it's just trying to scare you. But guess who has no power under spirit? Right? Somebody just revved their motorcycle engine. Confirmation. I'm sitting out in my sun. I got a little sunroom on the back of my house, y'all. So I can open, I can open up the windows and not ruin my air conditioning inside. That stuff costs an arm and a leg these days. You gotta be careful on that stuff. I got one of those little Nest things though, and I think it helps on the efficiency, but you got to train it. And since I just had it like serviced and switched over, which that cost me some money, but I don't have to get done. I'm just glad that there's people that still do those jobs. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you go places and it's like there's nobody working there. And it's like you don't know, is it because they're not hiring anybody or nobody just wants to go to work? Anyway, um y'all, it is so dark. Oh my god, it's that Wheel of Fortune again. This is in the hopes and fears. Sitting on top of the world, you are. And yeah. There's people that were really like kind of coming for you. And now they're trying to hide what they did. Like if you see this card, it's like somebody being pulled over the wheel of death, you know what I mean? They're being stretched out and there's like this little dude in this, and holding the lever like in his hood, and and it's like that's what they fucking did to you. Okay, or wanted to do, right? I mean, is it so much different thinking it than doing it? But anyway, obviously there's different levels, different devils, but some of these devils, and what came out first, the devil card. Okay, so, and it says right down here, Inquisitor. Yeah, they put you through the trials, like the seven, is it how many Dante's Inferno? Okay, I've not read it. Anyway, um somebody with a literature degree, please step in here and give us the goods. I didn't happen to study that one in any of my English literature courses through high school or college. Anyway, but yeah, they had you over this barrel, over this wheel here, stretching you out, trying to, make like, whip them, make them confess, It's like, confess to what? Okay. And now they got the hood over there, they're trying not to be recognized, before it's like, oh, when they came in the room, they're saying hi to everybody and say, yelling across the room, waving. And it's like, no. They're coming in now like they're that what's that dude, the ex-rapist Mike Tyson? He's getting ready for that fight. Kind of hope he gets his ass kicked myself, but whatever. Is he reformed? I don't know. Some things you just don't forget. And that's kind of what this situation is. They want you to forget all about this. And because they have this little hood up, thinking that that's going to be their protection. And it's like, actually, that's just a piece of cotton. And this is not the movie The Robe, okay? This is not the Shroud of Turin or whatever. This is not The Robe. This is real life, okay? And this again is where collective, this Six of Swords, you separated yourself from these people, from these situations, and it's like, because some of them could have really been out to kind of like end you for real. I'm not joking. I don't like to joke about this shit, and I don't often in readings, but this is the kind of stuff that it's like a type of bullying, okay, that has no place in society, and only evil, sick people do it. People that need counseling, people that need prison, people that need a lot of fucking help that isn't your responsibility, okay? And the farther away you are from these people, the better it is going to be for you. And watch your life turn around. That's why you have this Wheel of Fortune here. That's why they're fucking pissed. So pissed that devil came right out saying, yeah, right. And you're saying what? Try and stop me, bitch. The devil can be male or female. Doesn't matter. A lot of men will say they've met a she-devil before, right? Oh yeah, she tore through my money, she tore through my heart, she tore through, you know what I mean? Isn't that whatever, nearly all the Rolling Stone songs are about or whatever? She's my little rockin' roll. Oh. But some people, they like to roll around in filth, and then when they get dirty, they get mad. Again, they're trying to cover up in this little hoodie here but they're smelling like shit. And it's like, sir, excuse me, sir, you need to shower before you come walking through here. I don't care if you cover it up or not. Okay? So, get with the program. All right? Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling it on both sides, you guys. So, take it how it resonates for your situation. And to be honest, some of these people may be going both ways anyway, so who the fuck knows? All right? All right. Okay? Okay. Okay. All right, been there, done that. Got the fucking screenshots to prove it. Ooh, I feel a t-shirt idea. Okay, now getting down to business. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, 6 of Pentacles. That's right. You're starting to get paid now, collective. That's your outcome. And the balance is starting to go in your favor, not in their favor. They thought you're oh, let's get them all tangled up in this little way. Some of them could have wanted you to get into relationships. Like we're talking about like false pregnancies. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Here's that 4 of Wands again. See, this is what you're keeping. This is what you're keeping, right? You're like, this person isn't my 4 of Wands, right? It's like, yeah, when I grow up, I want to be married to a serial cheater. Nobody ever fucking says that. Nobody. When I grow up, I want to be beaten up by my boyfriend. Nobody fucking says that. They might see it. Just like earlier when I said, when I saw that equation from the movie, the line about what equaling 5, okay? You understand how that works now? Okay. I think even the karmic's got that message, right? And here's the thing, collective, you can say a lot of these things, but sometimes you're just wasting your breath on these people. And as time goes by, and same mistake over and over again, right? Okay. So, I'm actually not going to do a clarification on this. I'm going to go ahead and go straight to some of these oracles, you guys. So I'm kind of running tight on time here. I mean, I could just like keep going and going, but my mouth will dry out if I just keep randomly talking. Just to be pulling cards. And I really, really want to get these oracle messages to you guys. Okay, I think this is important for this one. So again, if you're new to the channel, please do like the video or subscribe. It helps support the messages and gets the messages to people who need them, so that the collective can help manage these energies according to their guidance. Okay, so I'm here giving you the guidance that I'm guided to, and you can take that and then apply it to your own wishes for guidance. Okay, that's what people have to understand about tarot too. I'm not here just trying to tell you what to do. And if you just think that blindly you should follow what somebody tells you to do without any context and all this kind of stuff, I mean, think about that. It's like, what did these karmics get themselves into and why? Because they're following these devils around saying how great everything's going to be, right? Believing all the lies. There's a Easter renewal baptism in the Catholic Church, and I know this because I was raised that way, okay? They go through and they do the renewal of the baptism, okay? the baptismal like promises, right? And part of that is rejecting Satan and all his works. Karmics do not reject Satan and all his works. You know, the battle of good and evil, and it's present day. Okay, you know, there's reasons why certain people are in jail, right? Okay, and there's other ways to screw with people, right? That can really mess people's lives up. And some of these people may not be going to that type of jail. Okay. Oh boy. So, especially this Wheel of Fortune, I'm getting the message that some of these people are going to be in this kind of spiritual jail. And there's going to be somebody there that's more than happy to spin that wheel around for them. And they're not going to care how much they cry. Um, yeah, because that's their karma being played out. Okay. And that's part of this justice as well. Okay. Oh, guys, this is such an. I'm telling you, I was getting down. I was like, what is going on here today? Well, turning. All right, what do we got here? What do we got here? Take time to breathe out. Yeah. Okay. So this is really part of the main message is like the spirits got your back, right? Like you did the separation, you filed for the divorce, right? You're getting it here at the justice, like or the restraining order or whatever it is, right? Like you've done all these things, and now it's like okay, and it's almost like one of those things where you're gonna be don't ignore your gut, right? Where have you ever felt like your body just like cannot physically move in a certain direction? Okay, that's like spirit helping you and protecting you, okay, to stay out of the way. And it's kind of like this with these people. It's like you're the polar opposites or whatever, right? It's or but it's like the magnets, like the two poles, and it's like you can't there has to be that distance, right? They'll never meet. They will never physically meet unless placed upon force and pressure, right? And that's that devil there trying to make that happen. And it's like, actually, spirit's got my back now. So, whatever trickster energy you're offering, right, devil, kiss it goodbye. So, this could be what somebody was thinking they were going to be able to do to you in some way, like trying to manipulate energy, or like like black magic or like candle magic or something. Oh dear, I don't like to get I there's lots of other readers that are way better at this type of energy than me. Let me trust me, because I just there's probably a reason, because maybe spirit doesn't want me fucking with it because it's just stupid, right? A lot of times. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Okay. Yeah, so this full moon that has passed has eclipsed the expectations. Okay. And again, it's like it's like it was all dark there, right? And it's like, oh, this looks really cool right now, right? Wait till the lights come on. And it's like, oh, it's like the lights are staying on. Shit. Right? Ooh. Hope nobody out there has heartburn. Okay, so collective, if that's you, you may want to look into that. Just saying. Because I feel like if anything that you're dealing with some of these people, they're definitely giving you some indigestion at some point in time. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Yeah, I think we're actually in Gemini season now. So if you haven't like started getting these kind of realizations, or it's like you're starting to get these downloads and it's like, oh, okay. And it's like, okay, with Gemini here, it's kind of like, that bounce that you don't necessarily have to bounce that idea off to like a friend or anything when you get these downloads, but act like it's like, okay, if you were to talk to your friend about this, like how would you phrase it, right? And then once you say that or like write it down or even say it out loud, then you might get like kind of an idea response, some kind of reaction. Don't doubt that either. Again, this is what the karmics don't want you doing. They don't want you even thinking. They want control of your time. They want to control what you watch. They want to control what you talk about. Thank you. Um, and dare I say, with that heavy of or firm of type stuff, narcissist, okay? I used to date somebody who it's like he couldn't sit and watch a movie that I picked out for the life of him. But all day long, we watched everything that he wanted to watch, okay? This is a fucking baby. Like a little teenager. Teenage boy. Teenage boy. Living with his mommy. That's how he acted. Yeah. Pretty gross after a while. And teenage boys also like to destroy things, and that's why I had to get an order of protection on him. Except he wasn't a teenage boy. He was that mentally, but he was in his 40s when he did this, okay? Grown ass adults don't do these things. Okay? So like mentally, that's where it's like after a while when it's like you start to see these patterns over and over and over again, it's like, wow, they didn't really make it too far mentally. And it's like, and I'm talking about people that are completely physically able to do things, that they were not like born with some kind of defect. Okay? People that had things handed to them, people that had multiple advantages, multiple gifts even from spirit. And now what are they doing? How are they acting? Give me more, give me more. I need, I need, I need. What about me? Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country, right? How soon we forget? Remember, remember. You're very close to achieving your goal. Give us a minute. All right, collective. Yeah. You've separated yourself. I feel like you've cleansed a lot of your energy. For some of you, if you're into crystals and stuff, you may have done that. And but part of what you've cleansed is this feeling of responsibility of teaching adults how to be adults without getting paid for it. And what was coming to me right before the reading, this is the type of person that would say, hey, what's it like outside? Like, say you're living together and they're like, hey, what's it like outside? And you're like, look out the window, maybe you can't really tell. Then so you'll walk outside, kind of come back in and give them a weather report. This is the type of person that would then just contradict everything you said and say, no, it's not. Okay. And they do it because they can, because that's how they're able to contribute to some sort of, I don't know what exactly, but that's, yeah. And once you separate yourself from people like this, you realize not everybody acts this way, do they? And in fact, people a lot younger act way, way more mature. Okay? Even children, sadly, for a lot of, adults these days. But anyway, balance, spirituality, and practicality. Yeah. It's that same kind of thing. It's like, having faith in knowing that your goals are worth manifesting, right? It's like I didn't know that I was appointed to the Rebecca cleanup crew. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because again, I ain't getting paid for this shit. And considering their poor attitude, I would never volunteer for it either. You know, like when I was camping all weekend, yeah, it's like, oh, hot, yeah. Then and then I was had the fortune of being able to take a shower while camping, like number one, okay. Then it's like, oh yeah, what? There's probably some kids in Gaza right now that would like some of that freaking water that was just flowing that I was taking a shower in, right? So yeah, let's have some real problems, right? Because guess what, collective? You and all the rest of the collective, part of the reason why you're here is to carry on and show other people how to carry on. It's the karmics that are like, oh, feel sorry for me. I can't do anything because this happened to me. Okay, join the club. You know, you gonna tell me nobody else has ever been through, you know, a divorce, a death of a loved one, a close loved one, perhaps their own, blood, right? This is a part of life. So, for the collective that has grown mentally, right? That was able to grow mentally into their physical body, right? Okay? Not running around with scissors and then wondering and hollering when they ended up stabbing somebody. You were in my way. No, I wasn't. You were running with scissors and being reckless. Grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up. And, for some of those people that didn't understand that, that's why you have the justice. And that's why perhaps the law may be involved. Okay? Courthouse, police house, okay, jailhouse, courthouse. Not necessarily the schoolhouse because seems like they failed their lesson. Poorly at that. Anyway, yeah. So put that in your pipe and smoke it, right? Balance spirituality and practicality. Maybe like, it doesn't resonate. Okay, good for you. You don't have any drama in your life. Congratulations. Right? You're doing better than a lot of people in the collective. Again, go away happy. Don't sit here and cry about how you don't have problems to bitch about. Are you serious? And you better start acting grateful or spirit will start showing up and showing you in ways that I can't even imagine, okay? And literally I can't because I've seen some things play out before and it's like, yeah, I never imagined that happening, but it was quite hilarious to me anyway. Some of these things though I don't think other people are going to find very funny. And again, collective, that's why it's so important for you to keep going forward. So you may be a witness to some events. That doesn't mean you have to be a participant, right? Okay. I'm going to leave it there. And I hope this resonates with you. Again, please do like or subscribe to the channel. It helps pass these messages around and helps me tap into your energy, believe it or not, because we are connected on that plane, okay? When we're in alignment together, okay? So continue that way And I think that's the message today, that, you know, Spirit's got your back. So till then, please do manifest wisely. Bye bye.